All right, bro. Well, how do you feel, man?
Happy. I'm glad I was able to win in the last round because it was a Nell, and luckily there was definitely some like matchup stuff because it's my boy Keith and he was playing Bonnie last week. He starved the shit out of me and beat me. He was my one loss last week actually. He's on a Nell this week and he tried to play a little too fast.
What were your matchups?
So it was the Lawmere, and then it was Lucci, and then it was Dofi into Boa into Enel.
Okay.
So,
That's all right.
yeah, we'll get it after.
All right, well, let's start off with the deck profile, bro, so we can get you out of here tonight.
Yeah,
Congratulations, man, undefeated. That's
Thank
nice,
you.
man.
We got the staples on the list for the most part. I'm on.
Put it the other way. So
I got you. 4 Zoro Juro. It's just really good early game ramp. You need it in certain matchups. It sucks when people starve you because you just sit there and do nothing.
Okay.
And then next, super big staple.
Of course, yeah. 4 Rage.
4 Reiju. Need the draw, especially in starve matchups, but in anything is good. 4 Bond Clay.
Of course.
Need ramp, and it's awful in the mirror, but everything else it's really, really good. It's not a free
you were swinging
target.
for 10s on the
I got
in the last round.
Yeah, 10 swings up with the. I
strong.
played 2 of them early, and he had to on his 9-dawn turn instead of playing like Yamato or something. He just had to just play.
I'm shocked he didn't try to kill both. I mean, I think he might have. I think
he rocket Luffy'd one of them, I think.
Okay.
But then Kid and Killer.
Of course. Yeah.
7K rusher, game closer. That's how I won the Lucci match. To no one's surprise.
Very strong. Very strong.
Shachi Penguin, 2K. This is bread and butter.
2K, you getting 2 down rested. You can't ask for much more.
Yep. And then 4 I. So this is an interesting one. I know there's a lot of contention on this part of the list. So I still really like Ein. I feel like every time I have Ein in my hand, I'm playing it, and then also on the rare occasions I'm not, it's like just always a queen discard target that I don't really feel bad about.
Are people dropping it?
So yeah, some people
right?
Yeah, some people are playing like a more aggro-centric list. People are starting to run the 3-cost rush Zoro again, and because honestly,
it's great into Lucci.
Lucci, it's hard because if you don't see Kid and Killer versus Lucci late game, you're just like you can't do it because everything's just getting removed every single turn.
Yeah.
And then this is kind of like the tech part of the list, some interesting stuff. So these have come in and out of favor. I've added them back in to film laws because it's super cracked in the mirror. Also good into some random niche stuff like Gekamoria, blue decks in general because it's like, they cheat out like Jinbei, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And this pops Jinbei without you having to play a reducer.
I see. I mean, it's better than having a brick too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 Missile Sunday. This card, you get to play the game versus starve lists because it's like a 5, so it's harder for them to remove, and it's draw. It's just more draw basically because you have that for draw and you have queen for draw. You just want more because against starve lists, if you don't see those 2 cards, you just end up running on fumes and die.
No, that's understandable.
And then the last little tech slot, I guess, another 2 of is Blocker Law. Another
that's a popular choice.
Yeah, he's in and out of favor. In the OP08 list, they're all running 4 of because you don't have to manage your Dawn anymore because of Black Maria. So everyone's just go, swing. Yeah. And then these are the other blockers. So I'm off Shiraya because I feel like Shiraya, people were running it and it was really good last in OP07 or in OP06 because Black Yellow Luffy, but every time I play it versus Black Yellow Luffy, it just gets immediately Rocket Luffy. So I was like, if it's going to get Rocket Luffy anyways, I might as well play a higher impact card, which is kind of like where these ones came in.
Yeah.
Again, Eustace Kid, 5-cost ramper, blocker, 6K. This is like a must-have in the deck. Yeah. And then Queen, I have him at 3. I had him at 4, but to make space for like these little tech slots, he got dropped down 1, and it still feels okay. I do think Queen is super cracked and feels really good in almost every matchup, but I was just like, I need a little more space, and that's what's coming out.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Next, 2Ks.
course,
Sanji 2K. This is also the Chachi's. But Sanji 2K, super good card. There's so many times I'm either cheating this out as a 3, and it's keeping me in the game, or there's a lot of the time where whenever I'm going down and dawn against my opponent, I'll do things and then just play it naturally for 3, and it'll give, super nice turn where, let's say they're at 10 or something, or 9, on my like 6 dawn, like if I'm at 6, I'll play like Bond Clay, I get put to 7, play Sanji. It's like super good value. It's 3 costs for a 6K blocker. You can't really get much better than that. And 2 Otamas. This, we actually talked about it a bit. 2K slot, a little more consistent removal, because the very last part of the deck is the other half of this puzzle, I guess. I'm on 7 total. Of
7 Gordons?
Yeah, 7 Gordon Raise Maxes. It was basically Gordon and Queen were the 2 that I popped out to fit one of these last 2 out in the deck, and sometimes you see too many, sometimes you see too few. 7 is probably, I think, this like a super good sweet spot. I didn't mind playing on 8. I like playing on 8, but I just wanted space.
Yeah,
so,
no, I feel like 7's a good number.
I think going under 7 is rough, but I do have reducer, so maybe I could swing it. But I know some people do some weird stuff where they do like Fire Fist, the 2 cost, because they'll play it, reduce something, and then pop a Rebecca or something along with that. But yeah, I'm just running 7
So
of these.
11 total reducers, basically. Yep. Okay.
Well, that's it. That's the list.
For people playing the deck, what would be your best advice against like a Nell, let's just say?
Oh man, against a Nell. So if they're a good Nell player, they are starving you until you die. Hopefully they don't starve you, or they play too aggressive and play flampe. Because if they play flampe and put themselves towards 1, just try to get turns where you're putting like at least 2 or 3 characters on board. You want to have, going into their turns where they're starting to play like big monsters, if they took life too aggressively, you just try to have like maybe 3 characters on board or something and poke and hope they either give you stuff. I always swing leader first. It's weird because I don't want to get stuff blown up that I might want to swing with from triggers, but the nice part is if they're starving you, you swing lead first, and if they take the card, then they're in a position where you can swing with characters on board because they took a swing for like 5K, right?
Yeah.
And now you have all these resources and you can really attack their hand. If they counter, sometimes I'll swing lead, they counter, I just place them stuff and I don't attack with anything, because then they, at max usually, are clearing 1 thing off your board.
Yeah.
They're either clearing something with like Yamato or like a Datsu or whatever, right? But if you don't give them a single target to hit, it gets this weird stalemate where they're just playing with all these giant dudes on their board that aren't swinging at your life, and you're just playing with all these small dudes, but you have 4 life, they can't like OTK you, and then they're usually hovering around 1 or 2, and eventually you get that 1 break. It's like, kind of like playing against Black Yellow Luffy, where there's like this 1 make or break turn where you just have to go, take everything from them, either kill them if you're lucky, but if you can't kill them, you want to just bring their hand as close to 0 as possible and hope that you can weather the storm. So maybe like swing and try to have at least 1 blocker if you're at 4 life, so they can't just like blow you out.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it's a hard matchup though, I think.
I appreciate the deck profile again. Congratulations.
Yes,
you want to
so
open
much.
one of your packs?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if
We'll
we
open
pull
the
the
winner,
mango.
too.
1 lucky pack.
We'll do
We
winner
got the
first.
winner.
And this
Another
is super
law?
sick. Yep.
Oh, okay. There you go.
completely
Now you got
lost
the
the
2
pack,
winners.
but, yeah, now I can
Okay.
get this dripless one out. And
There
put
we
the
go. All right.
cool one in.
And
And here we
open
go.
open your first pack. Let's see what
Lucky
you
pack.
get.
Okay. Again, I'm not very good at opening these packs.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it as quickly as possible.
Okay, no leader.
And
Okay.
it's looking hideous.
All right.
Thank
Hey,
you.
man. Well,
Yeah, we'll do one more.
congratulations. Oh, you're going to do one more? All right.
You gonna rip them all? Or no?
Nope, Piranha, there you
Okay.
go. You ripping them all?
No, we'll stop there. But
All right, man. Congratulations
Thank you
again.
again.
Thank you.